Hi there, Sage Van here with another Hummer H3 situation. So it was pouring rain the other night, and through my sunroof, actually dripping down into my floor, was a ton of water. So what I ended up doing is I've gotten out my handy dandy air compressor and nozzle, and in the top part of these, in the sunroof here, when you open it up, you'll see there is, let me get up here and I'll show you. There's a tiny little hole back in here. I don't know if you can see that. And that there's a hole in this side, and there's one over here as well. As you can see, I moved the spring on there, and these springs just pop right off of there, and then they fit back on this little piece here, so they're really easy to get off. So what I did is I took the air compressor and I blew the lines out, but word of caution, when you blow the lines out, if you put too much pressure through the lines, it'll actually blow it off, which is exactly what happened to mine. So when I took the water and poured it up here in the track to see if it was still leaking, water started pouring in through here and down there. So what I had to do is I pulled my seal off here. Once I pulled the seal off, I took this panel right here. It had a little button on it right there, which is this piece here. So I pulled that out, took the screw out, loosened that panel. Then I loosened the visor, the screws in that, and then I was able to access up under here with the flashlight, able to find the line. It's a black, you can't really see it, but I took a flashlight. You can see right where the line runs, the drain lines, and I just reconnected it to the, I guess like the little hole at the top. So I ran ahead and ran some water back through the track, actually on both sides. And in doing that, the water was draining down here, which tells me that the drains are now open. So, word of caution, when you're blowing out those lines, be careful so you don't blow the line off of the hole. All right, I'm gonna put this thing back together and then I'll pick this video back up. Okay, also one little word of caution. So behind the visor, there is a little like white bracket that the screws go through the bracket, and the bracket has to line up somewhere up in the roof. I actually couldn't see where. So make sure that you're putting that bracket back in and lining it up so that you can feed the screws through the bracket and then into probably, it's felt like it was going into metal up under the headliner. Okay, just a word of advice there. All right, be back soon. Okay, visor's back in. That's nice and tight. The pillar trim panel, I just put that on. Like I said, that's got just a little screw behind this little button here. So that, all I did was just, stick my nail behind it and pull it out. So far everything's back together, nice and neat. Be right back. Okay, we're gonna pour some water in the tracks. Pour some in here. It's draining, hopefully not into the floor. Nope. And it's down there. Let's try this side. Yay, we're all good. Perfect. Okay, so the last thing I've got to do now is, like I said, this little spring is part of the sunroof. This thing just actually snaps on. There's like a little nub that it goes on, and boom, that quick, that's back on. And that's just, this goes back down when your sunroof comes in. Okay, so yep, that's how you do it. I will say though, definitely, oh, there's my assistant Charlotte. definitely when you're using the air compressor and blowing out those lines, be really careful, because like I said, I blew mine off, and taking all this stuff apart and crap, I really wasn't trying to do that today, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. But anyway, hope this helps. Talk to you soon.